Yo, what's going on? You are now tuned in to the Inside Wolves podcast, your home for entertainment, enlightenment, where we discuss and give our takes on what's going on in not only music, entertainment, general news, and everything pop culture. Make sure you subscribe, share. Let's get into
first of all, did y'all niggas hear about what Drake did to?
No, what did Drake do?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, okay, well, tune me up, man.
Yeah.
I heard about that bullshit.
Listen, this nigga, some nigga, this old ass nigga, he was commenting on the Drake shit, talking about some shit about his kids, right?
Yeah.
And so, this nigga Drake hit back. This nigga Drake said, I just followed your girl. He said, I'm in a DM because she might need a little bit, she a little lonely, yo. I'm just like,
excitement or some shit.
She needs some more excitement.
They told you niggas about that man, bro.
Yo,
they told you
that's
niggas.
crazy.
Then like a minute later, she saw the follow and she posted on her story. She was like, "Oh, hello, Champagne Poppy." And this nigga hit the DM talking about this nigga hit the DM. Yo, he hit the DM and said, "I'm here for you, ma." I said, listen,
You know what was funny?
Listen,
It was funny
listen.
too because when she posted on her story, she sent like she tagged him and then she sent like the laugh. She had like the laugh and emoji next to his name. But she also sent like the two eyes, like looking to the side, like, come on, bro.
Cause I mean, listen, like, what my,
Come on.
And the saddest thing is, bro, it's nothing that man can do. like Drake is going to complete that mission.
Nothing.
Drake is going to complete that.
You gonna be in the song. You gonna be in the song. You gonna be in the song.
He's just that Drewski meme. Just got him.
I mean,
just
look at he put himself in that position, bro. He can't blame nobody but himself.
Kids. Bro, why is a grown ass man just hating it?
Bro, niggas joke around on the internet every day. Niggas joke around. Oh wait, he was talking about his kids.
You talking about what's his name? Adonis.
Adonis. Yeah, he said something about. He said something about Adonis. Yeah, man, listen, I just
wild story,
I feel so bad. Like I know he's trembling right now. Like I just know he's like I know his trust level is gone. Every time she pick up the phone, he looking like, oh, I know she texting Drake. She texting Drake.
I know it. Yeah,
she texting Drake. Why she singing? Everything is a problem now, yo.
Yeah, bro. That nigga's paranoia is going to go through the roof.
Yeah. Bro. Every time she want to do something,
a DM like the little notification.
Hey, babe, I need to go get some milk. I do it. No, I do it. No, you can stay right here. It's okay. Stay right here. No, it's good. I got it. I can do it. Trust me. He's in super kiss my wife ass mode right now, yo.
Position right there because, like you just said, there's nothing he can do about that.
There's nothing.
There's nothing that he could do. He's not going.
Nah, there's a play he can make. There's one play you can make. You gotta call the team huddle. Listen, get this nigga for the bag. He not gonna keep you around. Go ahead. You gonna give her the pass for the one time. Just give her the pass. You know what I'm saying? Let her go in there, do what she got to do, and come back with something. Come back with something for the team. For the team, Juan. For the team. Come back with something for the team.
Wait, what?
He said, go ahead.
She doing what?
Get $1 million night, man. Get $1 million night, and then come back to the family.
Nah, man.
This man. Either way, she gonna bust it over either way. Either way, you can get something out of it. You can get something out of it.
What?
Or you can. What you gonna do?
Listen, I
You want to be the nigga sick the next day? Talking about, I left my girl. She talking to Drake. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Go get that
I'm
man.
I'm be sick right now. I'm shitting and throwing and burping, like just thinking about that shit like that. Nah, nigga. Oh hell no,
You can be even more sick when she posting trips to Caicos the next day. You know what I'm saying? She got drinks. She got drinks and bags, and you sick over there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Not even 24 hours later, she in Cabo.
She in Cabo.
That shit wild, bro.
What they say? Cancun on 3.
That shit wild.
You gotta evacuate. I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta block
that
her,
might,
block him, and go full monk mode. You just need to hit
that might
him,
Man.
your money up, and
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to listen
Bro,
to Drake for
you don't gotta
years.
stay with her. You don't gotta stay with it. Just get a piece of that bag. Just get a piece of that bag.
Man, yo, on that note, what's going on, beautiful people out there? Yo, Jesus Christ, if you can hear us stepping right now, if you can hear us stepping, you know what I'm saying? You are tuned in to the Inside Wolf podcast hosted by yours truly, Inside Wolf Entertainment Crew. And you know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, Hefe Million de Villion, and I can let my other co-hosts introduce themselves. I'm gonna start with that man, Mr. Romeo. Go ahead, shorty.
You feel me? Big Rome, feel me? Doing it big at Romeo Kojo, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. We in here with the Inside Wolves podcast, you feel me? We getting it in.
Y'all know how your boy Juan, aka Juju, aka AJ, gets down with the white tank top, wife beater. You know what I'm saying? Looking little. You know what I'm saying? Had a good gym workout session today, man.
That boy progressed to lifting them 5s. I see. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Shots are sent.
Niggas hoeing.
Oh man. Oh wow. Don't make me Will Smith you, yo. Do the mic. Don't make me Will Smith you.
All right.
Yo, speaking of that though,
we seen another Will Smith, but we ain't going.
Yo, I was about
wait
to
a little later.
I was gonna ask you, did y'all hear about Dave Chappelle getting tackled at his comedy set?
Yes.
Nigga got suplexed.
Yo, somebody, it was some, long story short, yo, some artist, like unknown artist. I mean, I don't know what type of shit he was making, but he made a song about Dave Chappelle like back in 2020, pretty much saying like "fuck you," like you're a joke, like this, that, and the third. And last night, Dave Chappelle, he had a comedy set at the Netflix film festival, and nigga just ran up on the stage and tackled his ass, like full on tackled him. Yo, now listen. Now the pictures of what happened after he got tackled. Oh my gosh, yo! Hey, listen, yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, Coin, have you ever seen a pretzel from Aunt Annie's?
Oh Lord!
That nigga Dave said he from round the way. His security already knew what to do. He from round the way.
I was gonna say, y'all not telling me Dave got folded online?
No.
He didn't get folded.
No.
And just to clarify, this attacker was a 23-year-old male by the name of Isaiah Lee, and he has definitely been charged with felony assault after that attempted, ass whooping.
I'm trying to
charging to Will Smith's tab. He got niggas thinking Dave.
Will Smith.
I'm saying,
Will Smith thought he was gonna
take the heat for that. That's crazy.
He got niggas thinking that they can just.
He definitely do got
King Richard just going.
Niggas,
that don't work.
Will Smith definitely got niggas messed up, yeah. Hey, man. Tell you who else got niggas messed up. Them niggas in the barbershop, yeah. Niggas in the barbershop.
How so?
Yeah. It's because niggas out here getting these exuberant, luxurious, haircuts. I'm saying exotic haircuts for $120 and such. Like,
our last interview with AJ.
Nah, yeah, he can't. We ain't doing none of that, yo. I'm good off that, yo. I don't know about y'all niggas, but I'm good off that, yo. And there's no way that you just because you put on some black gloves, that you gonna sit here and tell me I gotta pay you extra $100 now to do some shit that you been doing. Yeah. Yo. And honestly, yo, like I feel like that extra $100 is definitely. I feel like it's just for the effects, like we got steam coming off this nigga's mustache. Like what the nigga? I don't nobody give a fuck about that.
I feel like that that $100 be to get featured on a nigga YouTube video.
Nigga, if you paying 120. You need the whole moose boosh. You need him to he got to come to you. He need a cut van. It got to be some amenities for 120.
For the haircut, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to have to get off my couch. I'm gonna just need a door unlocked. Just come right on in, put the cape around me.
I can see it. Maybe it was like a membership.
Sad part is,
make it make sense, but
Y'all do a yearly cut subscription? That's crazy.
Yes, or even
no.
monthly. You got to
Fuck
even
no.
if it's
what?
It's like monthly.
No.
Just saying,
every month you pay about $300 for 2 cuts every month. One time payment.
What? Yo, that math ain't mathing, yo. That actually don't make no. Ain't no hold on, yo.
Okay, sorry. You pay 180. You pay 180. You know what I'm saying? One time.
Wait. Hold on.
It's not a bad idea though, bro.
180.
What if these
not 180 though?
Really did switch to subscriptions, and they was like, you come in.
That's what I'm saying.
For like 2 cuts a week.
Nah.
You won't have to pay like when you come in.
No.
A week.
Don't gotta pay. You good. You good.
First of all,
like he said, it's like $100 a month. But you get like 2 cuts a week, line everything twice a week. Come in anytime.
That's not a bad deal, bro. Just take it from me personally.
I'm thinking about. I'm like,
my hair grows really fast. I stretch my shit out to 2 weeks, but I really should get a haircut every week. You know what I'm saying? And I pay my barber $30. You know what I'm saying? I slide on, some extra bread on the side, for give me to skip the line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because when I walk in, I'm not waiting. Hell no, I don't wait.
What? I don't
wait, bro. Hell no. Get that nigga out of the chair, bro.
Skip to the line.
Oh, you skipping niggas?
Yes. This is what happens.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas like you.
When you're loyal to your barber, bro. Niggas give you extra amenities. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas like you is why you don't accept walk-ins, yo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like you get niggas shot up in the damn. I'd be damned if I was finally getting this shit. It's been 2 hours since I walked in, and I finally get in that chair, and niggas tap me on my shoulder like, "Oh, hey man, like he before you." Like, nigga, he just walked in. What do you?
Me. That's
no,
me.
yo. What
I'm
do you mean?
I'm the nigga that's sitting in the chair when you booked your cut for that exact time. That's me. I'm him. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna be that way.
And the crazy part about it is, those niggas be the niggas that be getting the most simplest haircut in the world, yo. Them niggas come in and just get like literally like this shit is already fresh. Like nigga,
My cut don't take that long.
I'm about to say, yo,
just
like
touch up, just a quick lineup.
You hear the conversation between the barber and the nigga, yo. He talking about, yeah, man, when you came in here yesterday, man, that shit was cool. Like yesterday, what? What the fuck?
Y'all know who's really good for that though? Old niggas. I talked to my barber. He said he got a couple old niggas. They pre-schedule their cuts about once every week. They gonna come in about $80, bro. They gonna come in about $80.
What haircut?
They getting like a line. They getting touched up.
Line to where?
Trimming everything up. Trimming everything up.
The bosses coming in.
The bosses, they do that, bro.
Niggas lining up thoughts. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Sylvester is getting in there and getting the fresh shape up. Ain't no way.
All right, you playing with old man Tony.
Monday and Friday.
The big question overall, and wrapping into the barber thing. What is the highest amount your barber could start charging you before you're like, all right, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and bounce? And not only am I going, but not only your barber, let me rephrase that, all barbers, everybody's price is going up. The price of the lineup's going up, fellas. There's no longer the 25 to 30. They talking about how X amount. How much would be too much before you gotta just be like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just handle this myself, man. Let me go ahead and get this. Let me go ahead and YouTube it.
Well,
if I'm going traveling there and this is the base amount, 50. If I gotta pay 50 up, I'm grabbing the Clippers. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Listen, man. Listen. I just want to let a lot of you niggas know. You think you can cut your own hair? You really can't. I'm letting you know that right now.
Okay,
I'm telling you from experience. I had the most fucked up hair situation in throughout school, especially middle school, ever. I always tried to do my own shit. And for whatever reason, I don't know why my dad hated me. He always had me with bald barbers. I just never understood why the fuck is somebody that don't got no hair trying to line my shit up. Who is he practicing on? It don't make no sense. Like so, but no, I tried to cut my own hair, and my shit was slanted. I mean, nigga, that shit looked like it was going downhill.
You was walking around with the Stephen A. Smith, bro.
Hey, nigga, my shit looked like, you know what I'm saying, decreasing sales. That's what that shit looked like.
So would you rather have the Stephen A. Smith or be out $50 every 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying?
I'd be out $50.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you at that point, yo. Just cut.
You done pay $1,200. You done pay if you get 2 cuts a month for the whole year.
Embrace the bald.
You out $1,200. You out $1,200.
I'm bald, yo.
Well, actually, you out more than that. But no, you got $1,200.
I'm gonna embrace the bald, yo. I'm bald. I'm gonna be bald.
Embrace that shit.
Yeah. Yo, I'm about to say, yo, listen.
Hang on. So any increase is just too much, just beyond what you're getting right now, what you pay right now. Anything.
I just like I don't know. I just feel like you gotta bring me like a portfolio. Like I gotta see some type of like statistics on like why. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my cousin. I gotta. He gotta bring me some shit like that. Yeah, it sounds crazy because he's my cousin. But he gotta bring me some shit.
He got the receipts. Him and the.
Well, I can tell you why 50 is too much for me.
People in the shop showing like, hey man, we got X amount of customers. Everybody, all these clients. Look, the cash apps is 50, 60,
no,
50,
fuck
50.
them niggas. Fuck them niggas. I gotta see the quantitative data on why it's. I'm about to say no. Yeah, what specifically is this doing for my headpiece? Why is it, you know what I'm saying? Why am I paying? Why is this gonna make my haircut look better if I pay you $50? I need that presentation, yeah. I can't.
Okay. What if it's 50, but they give you the whole shebang? I'm talking about put the razor to your joint, hot towel on your head. You know what I'm saying? Give you the good
it might be debatable.
Steam on it. Give you the beard wash. You know what I'm saying? He do you right.
Listen, yeah. I'll tell you. Listen, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
They turn into a spa.
Barbershops like that, yo, that y'all reasons why niggas be single. Cause y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. No, for real. It already take 2 hours as it is to get in and out the barbershop. And now you trying to slap a hot wax onto my face, like on that. I think that's gonna add an extra hour and 30. Like, yo, how am I gonna explain that to Shorty? How am I gonna explain that? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, you been at the barbershop all day. You know good and well that's how it be, yo. You know good and well that's how it be.
You don't got time for the errands. You don't got time for the errands after that.
I'm about to say, hey, you know I gotta go everywhere.
Yeah, pressure on that, Jamin. You just got it, but man, don't be insecure, bro. I look good, man. Don't be insecure. I look good. Don't be insecure.
Nah, bro.
It'll be all good.
Look, Quinn, he said, yes. So to answer your question, I am going to Target after this. Yes.
Look. Don't be insecure, okay? Come on. Do you think this just happens overnight? Okay. And you can point to your shiny ass face with the perfect lineup and all that? Hey, man, I respect it.
Okay, hey, so fuck the 50. What if we keep the price what it is right now?
Oh my god.
They keep the price what it is right now, but they charge you fees for using your phone and or falling asleep.
Fees for me using my phone?
Yeah, like you on your phone, he charging the fee.
No,
he gotta keep telling you, you know what I'm saying? Look up here.
Them a fee. I need to charge them niggas a fee for every time they answer the phone in the middle of my shit. Talking about some, yeah, man, I'll be right outside. Yo, I'll be right back. Cut this shit off. Like toss this. Niggas that toss the clippers to you. Like how the fuck supposed to catch that shit with the cape on, yo? Nigga, that shit land in your lap.
Just keep that shit running for me, bro.
Right, yo, like nigga say, yo, nigga say, hey, yo,
I wouldn't be getting charged on fee, man. Me and my bro, we be talking all the whole damn
time. How long have you been with your barber, Juan?
I want to say.
Take off that hat.
Maybe 7.
I'll be able to tell.
Maybe 7 years. Same barber.
Yeah.
Let me see the hairline, yeah. Let me see the hairline. Let me see the hairline. Yeah, I gotta see.
I might still need a cut, but just
I gotta see that. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, right.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, yo, I know Sharpie when I see it. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He put the dye in that business.
Hell yeah. I'm about to say, yo, yeah, that L'Oreal is looking good on the, you know, I see, boy.
I'm about due for another cut though. I'll be getting respect.
I know.
I respect it.
That's why it's important to have like a good barber that you have tenure with. Like I said, I'm saying
that's why he already know when as soon as actually he hear my car when I'm pulling up in the driveway. He said, "Hey, bro, your cut done." But damn, nigga, you didn't get the back. Your cut done. AJ just pulled up. I walk in. You know what I'm saying? He does
slap the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? He put the PS4 controller in my hands. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Slap a nigga.
Other nigga that's getting a cut. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. You telling me you pull up? He's kicking niggas out the chair, warming the game up for you, putting 2K on the play on the PlayStation.
And I tell you, as soon as I pull up,
$30
he putting foot in niggas. You know what I'm saying? Get out the chair.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Nah, y'all might be cool, but he on some dicky shit. I'm not cool. That's some crazy dicky shit.
Nah, that's wild as shit, yeah.
For the 30? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's for 30. That's for the 30, yo. Is that including tip, yo? Is that including?
I was sliding 50 balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you better your shit, nah. He better your eye for all that, yo. You better your eye for all that, yo. Your better be eyed, yo.
That's wow. Now that's treatment right there. Oh
yeah, bro. It's called loyalty.
No, yeah, for real, bro. That's one thing I will say, man. They always talk about guys can't be loyal. Hey, man, look at the relationship between them and their barbers, and tell me if a guy can't be loyal.
I've been going to my barber.
I know this nigga whole family.
Don't tell me a guy can't be loyal when he don't want both.
Yo, it's so funny because like it's so crazy. It's almost like magical how they just know. Like as soon as you step in, it's like I was like, that's the most like scariest question nigga ever asked you. Like you sit in that chair, you think everything fine, hit you with the. Yo, who cut you last time? Yeah, I know that shit sent trembles down every nigga's spine. Yo, like, oh shit. Oh shit. It's be like, I think it was you. It's like
Javen, yo. I've been going to my barber for almost 20 years, bro. He know before me. He know before me when I'm getting my head cut by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He know.
You unfaithful, yo? Oh man.
Hey man,
I respect it, man. Beggars can't be choosers, man. I know that they assume I come from a cave every time I pop in there, just because that's not definitely that's far from the top of that for me personally.
Hey man,
so I just be like, hey,
fuck with that.
Whomever you cut.
You cut.
Now,
you get anybody.
You can't just walk up in there. You can't just do that.
I'm raw dogging the barber, man. I'm going through there and I'm just
what? Whoa, you what?
Yeah.
You what?
You what? Yeah.
Yo, nah. Quinn took this week. Quinn took the perk.
I'm finding.
He took the Advil perk.
Oh my god.
Whomever's cutting hair, give it a
try.
You know
what's funny, bro? You know what's funny, especially when it comes down to, and this is for all the listeners. You know, we don't know exactly, the diversity, but this is for our specific African Americans right here. My brothers who are listening, and you guys know as well. When you walk into a black barbershop, even if it's your first time, you could be in a new city, anything. Never take the barber that's saying, "Oh, you need a cut." If he asks you, if that nigga asks you, "Do you need a cut?" That's not who you're supposed to get your cut by, bro.
Yeah,
wide open, clean,
clean. Hey.
Sit in all day. That's not who you want to cut your hair, bro.
Section spotless. Section spotless.
Especially if he got like a little keychain lighter hanging off his hip.
Yeah. Hey, and listen for the
he cut niggas wearing slides.
Oh, that's on some future shit, yo. This ain't in the slides.
Ain't got no traction.
Listen, man. For all the the white audience out there listening, I've been to sports clips too, so I got you on that one. If they listen, I've been to sports. Listen, if they don't ask you for the shit and the Clippers overcome, that he ain't that nigga, yo. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not that gentleman.
He's not that
gentleman.
About you, yo. Let me find out about you, yo.
No, listen, I ain't never get my shit cut there. I've been inside it though. I've been inside. I just need to use the bathroom. Craziest experience I ever used.
I will say though, not even in defense, but just to actually flesh it out a little bit more. I do realize as well though, the amount of hair that I get cut in comparison to y'all is actually far less. I don't actually get like the whole everything. Like I don't get everything lined up.
You don't get like a lineup.
No.
He don't get no fade.
Just that. And it's not even the whole side of my head either. It's literally like a quarter. Like a cut, like a full.
Wait, so how much are you paying?
Like $25. Because it's the facial hair as well too.
Oh, your barber licking his lips. Your barber licking his lips. He see you
coming
to speak.
Nigga say, oh yeah. Nigga say, yeah. Yeah, quit, bro. Listen. You gonna know now because we saying this, yo. Listen, now next time you walk in, the reason why he's smacking that cape hard as fuck against the chair is, it's not because he's trying to get that hair off, yo. He just happy to see you, nigga. That's all it is. He just happy to see you, nigga.
That's really his rest time. That's really his chill time, bro.
In between every single time, man. Hey, I'm happy to see you too, my man. It's been a couple months, so I ain't gonna be mad at you.
Everybody else be wanting some difficult shit, some styles and everything. And you see Quinn walking, he like, yes, sir. This shit gonna be
doing a quick line.
Yeah,
I'm out of there. The whole everything is I'm in and out. If obviously I'm not waiting, I'm in and out in under 30. Like it's like quick.
I feel it, man. I feel it, man. Man, it's crazy too, cause I was thinking like with the whole barber thing. That's the last thing I'm gonna say on that. With the whole barber thing, at a certain point in time, man, like I know, like niggas gotta get tired of cutting hair, yo. Like, that shit got to be exhausting. Like, I mean, it got to be. Yeah, all day, yo. You on your feet all day. You gotta be. First, secondly, you gotta be fresh as fuck. Like 100% of the time. Like, you know how exhausting that is to be nigga, I'm cutting in Balenciagas or like, nigga, those are not trainers. Those nigga, they don't got Dr. Schultz in them bitches. Like, yo.
There's much worse jobs, nigga. You tripping.
Listen, I ain't saying it's the worst.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I was gonna say
I ain't saying it's the worst.
I wasn't even gonna say it was hard for those reasons that you named, which are actually pretty valid reasons. Just in the sense of, man, some shoes really do be uncomfortable. But yeah, I was gonna talk about the focus level. Like that must be hard to maintain all day. To like really lock in on somebody's hair, because you don't want to give somebody a shitty haircut.
Honestly,
so you got to be like laser focused for like a couple minutes at a time all day on and off. That's gotta be tiring, like mentally.
At that point, man, it gotta be either the love for cutting hair, or at that point you just trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for them, money. It's nothing. It's the money. Especially for the niggas that's been doing it for years. Like it's just
love or money.
They probably just look at it like sections, like all right, front, sides. Back.
And I think that'll pull us smoothly into the next topic, which David, I'd ask you to introduce in particular that love or that money, the love of the game.
Yo, like it's crazy, man. We sitting watching like the NBA playoffs and everything, and I was just scrolling through, seeing niggas troll niggas and shit like that, and I scrolled through and I just seen like this. I think it was like somebody had tweeted something, and Dame like had just like signed off on it. But he was pretty much just like, "Yo, it's crazy. Like we in the point now in sports, or like specifically basketball, where you got niggas sitting here and doing the gritty on the half court after game 2 of round 2. You know what I'm saying? Like getting wins and shit like that. And it's just like people pretty much saying like, niggas nowadays is more attracted to the fame and the culture aspect of it rather than like the actual love for the game, the IQ that comes with it, like just the basketball acumen and all that. I feel like it's like that with a lot of sports as well too, but it's definitely specifically basketball just because that flash is there a lot more than it is with other sports, in my opinion, really. But that just kind of lead me to like kind of think like, damn, is it really like the love for the game, or is it the fame and fortune? Like, which one do you think that like nowadays that these niggas are more attracted to?
I guess I'll go first. Honestly, I feel like that shit kind of goes like hand in hand. Because I mean, if you just personally like, if you think of just niggas like just playing like a regular pickup game, niggas would do the exact same shit. But that doesn't mean just because I'm like celebrating doesn't mean I love the game any less just because I'm celebrating off of an assist or I'm scoring or anything like that. Like some niggas just honestly, when it comes to like their love, like they show emotion to anything they do. You know what I'm saying? Just because they have the opportunity to play something that they love so deeply. So certain niggas, like, they just keep their head down and don't really celebrate. Certain niggas, they just celebrate just because they love the sport so much. And it's like all that built up energy, just for something that you, and as we all know, these athletes are millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, just being able to do something you love so much and being able to profit from it and take care of your family, like just all that joy and excitement. Some niggas, like I said, are just keep their heads down. Some niggas like to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm definitely a nigga who likes to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just me. I always like attention like that. But that's just I don't really feel like it's going in a different way. I just think that the younger generation, I guess even my generation, because you got to look at most of the people that's doing celebrations are, at least closer into our age and everything like that. That's just the era that we're in.
Let me put it in like this as well too. Like take out the whole like the gritty aspect and everything, right? Like the dancing on the logo and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. I think like, and I'm gonna use this man as an example. But like niggas like Ben Simmons, I feel like they get into the game and they just like you start to wonder like, nigga, was you really in it just for like to love to like play the game and shit like that? Or are you just in it for like that lifestyle? And now that you got that lifestyle, it's just like you know what I'm saying? You like that one nigga at work that don't never want to go to work. He use all his PTO, you know what I'm saying? And he find out other ways just to get off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like a lot of like niggas is like coming into the league like that. Like it's not even like, oh yeah, I want to get to the league because I want to be the best basketball player in the world. It's like I want to get to the league because I just want to fucking make money. Fuck bitches get money, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like not every single nigga, but
I
now
know what you mean.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot more of that than it is like back when like Brown came in the league. Like those are the niggas in the struggle. Like niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it out. You know what I'm saying? Just to make a way for myself. That's the only way. You know what I mean?
I feel like this conversation only applies to cats like that though. Like cats like Ben Simmons. Because I honestly truly believe you can't make it to this level of success without having some love for the game, unless you're a savant. I classify Ben Simmons as a savant of the game. You have the length of a power forward, the size of a power forward, the agility and thought process of a point guard. You're a savant of the sport in the way he plays defense. You can't make it to that level unless you're like that. To me, you have to. I feel like you have to love the game to make it to the level that elite.
I feel like you cannot love the game and still. I can feel like because you can just have like aspirations and motivations and just be like, yo, like I know what I got to do, so I'm gonna put my head down and do it until I get there, and then that's really all it is. There's nothing more, nothing less to it. It's just like it's like a 9 to 5. Like I go in, I clock out, and then I leave, and that's it. And I know I could do this for a good amount of time of my life and just be done with it instead of being like yo, this is the sport I would die for this shit. Like after I retire, I gotta stay in the game. I gotta figure out ways to still be involved and shit like that.
Well, I feel what you're talking about. I hear what you're saying. It just depends who we're talking about.
I'd say that when it comes to the difference between the two, well, one, I say that it's definitely leaning more towards love of the game. I'll take what you said, Lee. I'll take that out of it slightly because I think that's pretty implied for sure. Like, I don't think you get to this point like you said, you don't get to this point by putting in a couple hours every few days. Like, you're putting in hours every day trying to do that. So you got to love what you're doing to even touch this rank. But what I think in more regards to the love of the game, they're talking about elevating past the barrier of entry. Like getting higher than like, all right, I got a roster spot. I got my bread.
Right.
Like I'm talking about like Ja Morant, but I'll say it's more love of the game, and then I'll lean into Juan's point, which was that times are just changing, and I'll name two people individually, Ja Morant and Kevin Durant. Those two people in particular, KD be talking crazy to cats on Twitter, right back at him, and then Ja Morant, he talks crazy to cats after the game too, dancing on logos, tweeting like crazy, plain and simply, the game's just. Like Juan said, it's just how people are. And if you really want to take it all the way back and take it as far as time periods go, us as a society nowadays are a lot more, not only individuals nowadays, but also a lot more expressive than we were back in the day. it was looked down upon to even have like the tattoos and the braids, before AI even did it. And now that we're getting further and further, when gender is even becoming something that's just malleable as is, well, shoot, how cats are going to express themselves within the confines of sports. I'm not surprised people like John Morant are doing this. And quite frankly, if it doesn't affect your gameplay, I think it makes it more fun. It just makes the game more fun.
It's funny because another thing about that, like just this conversation is, you gotta just talking about the era right quick, the era that we are in right now, which is obviously social media. So you got to think about even the guys who are, or kids or whatever, who are approaching the NBA even sooner. Their antics and celebrations are going to be even more than what we see today. You got to think about the schools, these collegiate schools we see, like I guess like Chino Hills or just any of those other like bigger name schools. Like even when it comes down to high school, these guys they're already celebrities in high school. Some of them even middle school. So when it comes to what these other kids see, they've seen the Steph Currys, shoot a three and then turn around, look at the bench. Like they see like little celebrations like that, and then they start to incorporate celebrations of their own, over time. So like this is just something that we're gonna see coming into the league, within the next couple of years. Like the celebrations and all that are just gonna be multiplied just because of the social media era that we are in now. And just like I said, like even with like Stephen Curry's, the stuff that they see, they work it into their game in their own way. So I mean, I feel like I honestly see what Javen was saying when it comes to a lot of these guys definitely could see themselves being more celebrities. Because I feel like even when it comes down to like the kids who are in like the high school and they're always on like Hoop Dreams, or like always got like YouTube specials and stuff like that for like even when they're in high school, like they're already celebrities. So they feel like, of course I love the game, but it's like I'm already at the top. It's literally only up from here. So just what they do is just going to be multiplied over time.
Yeah, I'll
You're definitely going to need something more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you.
Everybody has different motivations.
I think they really fucked up with these NLIs, man. I'm sorry. I didn't really fuck up with the we're giving out these endorsements, letting kids get these endorsements, because I feel like they're taking away that grind part of it like way too early. You know what I'm saying? Like you got, like, for example, like no knock on him or anything like that, but Mikey Williams, man, like that nigga, like he makes more than his parents, and he's in high school. Like that's insane. Like and at that point, and nigga, he's not even in the NBA yet. No, he's not even in college yet. At that,
he's literally a high schooler with like Hellcats, Lamborghinis. Like
it's like at that point. It's like at that point, like if that was it, like not particularly if it was me in that like situation with basketball, but there'll be a lot of people out there in the world that would just be like, I mean, this is exactly what I was like trying to get. Like I'm, what I mean? Like I got this shit.
It's an added challenge for them. Like, but the reason I can't say I dislike that, I think it's good for the game. I think that right there is going to drive the people that don't have it so much harder, and it might even drive up competition in the sport. You got a kid that's starving on the team. He's fighting to get the Scully, or he got the last Scully on the team. He's scrapping for ends meet, and he see his boy every day. He riding around in like Juan said, Hellcats, and he eating out every day. Number one, no pickles. You know what I'm saying?
He doing his fine dining.
Right. And he doing his thing, and he's scrapping, eating calf food, walking back and forth. He got to do his thing. He gonna eat. He either gonna drown or he gonna eat. So it's like, I mean, I think it drives up competition in that way.
During this conversation, I was thinking similar to you, because I was thinking that like what you're referring to, Javen, is kind of the way that the society is moving, period. And I don't really necessarily, I would say it was a bad thing. I just would say that people don't know. I'm not even going to get that deep into it because it leads into a lot of videos that I listen to on this shit. But I'll say that self-regulation really becomes key. And that's a very hard task for somebody young to have, but it's also inevitable with the society that we do have now. Like you just spoke about, those endorsements are coming because he's seen. He wasn't seen before in years prior when he couldn't post a 45-second video of him doing windmills at 15 years old. Nobody knew you were doing that before. So, so what are these companies not going to jump on you? Not jump on it early? Like, oh, damn, this is about to be.
You know what?
And real. Let me jump on that.
I get it. I really do. And no, man, it's not his fault at all. But hard to self-regulate. I was gonna listen. All right there, you got everything. It streams from LeBron, because that matter of fact, and I would take it a little bit further than that, but not to that extent because the money wasn't the same back then. But Kareem. But more so LeBron, because that, and literally what you just said right there, it's the fact of like, I can't miss out on this. I gotta like put all my chips in right now on this, and on this little nigga right here. I got to, like, he gonna pay everybody right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to,
bro.
And that's
bro.
That's just I was just gonna say that's just crazy to hear that. Like, just like I'm putting it on paper. I, a 50-something-year-old man, am giving pretty much all my hopes and faith and dreams in the hands of a 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid that is not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Playing a sport, and granted, you can get hurt real easily. That happens real fast.
Yeah.
But I'm giving all my chips to this 16, 17-year-old kid. Do you, boo boo? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is insane. Just hearing that on paper or like reading that out, that's just insane.
Go ahead right quickly because I got
it. I was gonna say to him saying attributing some of this cost to LeBron as far as this stuff goes. I agree with that in a sense that we are watching a league now of people that grew up, like LeBron's old, like that people. There are people that grew up at his camps, watching him play in the league now, that emulate his style on the court. Just like, so Dame, I feel like Dame has these views towards the players today because he grew up watching the style of Kobe and guys like that who were the jobs not done type of guys. We stay down until we get it type of guys. That's why he values loyalty and stuff like that. So I think LeBron can definitely be you can definitely attribute like a lot of this to that, a lot of the mindset to that.
It's a negative thing, but it's only because he's so positive, and it's the exact same shit Steph Curry did. The exact same fucking thing. Steph Curry taking early in the clock, half
early shot clock threes,
7-second offense. That is Steph Curry.
But it's because he could shoot that greatly. You cannot, nigga. You are not that good of a shooter. So then I'll wind it back to LeBron. You are not finna age like that, my boy. You are not finna be. LeBron James' self-regulation
that's what I feel.
And consistency is untouchable. Like, I think Kaz probably underplay how consistent, like how disciplined he's got to be this good, this long. Are you that disciplined?
Not even that. Not even that. Not even just you. But the people around you as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna only say something to go against kind of what you are saying. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I really don't feel as if it would be that hard for these upcoming athletes, not even just basketball, to be as good as your LeBrons, Kevin Durant. Of course, the guys we're talking about are superstars, obviously, without a doubt. But if I'm just referring back to when I played basketball, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in middle school dunking in our layup lines. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what niggas are doing. So when it comes to like the kids now, like they're just extremely gifted when it comes to athletics, you know what I'm saying, or even just talent wise. Like that's why you have all these different type of camps or like EYBL sessions or peace jams that they host over the summers to get these, you know, highly competitive or like highly talented, you know what I'm saying, kids from all around the world to compete, to showcase their skills. Just like I said, that's why they get noticed on like the hoop dreams or like Ballers Life at such an early age, because you can kind of already see where, at least you can see where their ceiling is.
Right.
At a very early age, you can already see what they can be, what they have the potential to be. It's just that, you know, they just have
talent will definitely be there. But to go against that, I feel like if we're talking about guys like that, like LeBron level guys, most of those guys outside of Steph Curry, which is why that's so insane, are guys that are born with God-given gifts that elevate them to that level. Mm-hmm. Like guys like KD, guys like Shaq, guys like LeBron have God-given. Those guys have those guys have things in their genes. Those guys have things in their genes that elevate them to that status.
The cats that make you double take when they enter a room. Like, God
right.
Damn.
And I was gonna say in response to what was being said, the conundrum is that yes, it's bad basketball for them to do the things that Steph and like LeBron do. Yeah. But you won't ever know if they can become those type of players unless you let them do that, which is the kind of conundrum that coaches are stuck with. I was
just referring to the endorsement side of things. Let me clarify that. I meant that as far as people putting all their chips in on them being that, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But it now falls on to the kid to have the discipline that Steph Curry and LeBron James have to actually fulfill that. Just because you get that endorsement like LeBron did so early does not mean you finna end up like LeBron. So don't just start slacking off like, oh, I made it. I'm on the right path. I'm here. All right, I'm the next LeBron.
Yeah, it doesn't mean slow down.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, it means speed up. And more times than not, though, the issue is at 16, you're not going to be very inclined to speed up. Not everybody. Some people.
At that point, once you get those sponsorships, you have actual expectations. Like people are expecting you to grow and get better every year once you get those deals.
Mm-hmm. True, you're right, because they do be having like incentives as well too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 2K, teach me how the game goes.
The question is, would you rather give them the opportunity to make those mistakes early or late? If they get those opportunities early and they learn the game early, their late game becomes just awesome. They're already going to know how to move in deals, endorsements. They're already going to know how to move in the game of business because they've been doing it since 16.
You know what I'm
saying?
Late. Other side is
it can work either way.
I'm about to say other side of that is because that's $1 million investment, man. No, my boy.
I say later because it's not the physical thing is going to be dwindling. The mental is going to only get stronger. So like if you take that early and you mix that in with the fact that like your body's hella durable and it's just like, hey, I can take a beating, go out partying, and I'm cool. Like, and I'm be right back at it the next, and I'm paid. I think that's setting him up for a very fast downfall just because he's set already.
It's definitely,
I think you need to get your mental straight. You need to go through the trials and tribulations, and then, hell, even make sure that you're going to last that long.
Late is definitely more safe. Late is definitely more safe.
I think it would be better if they got that stuff later.
But I think early has a bigger upside. If you can navigate early right.
Yeah.
If you can navigate early right, it has a way bigger upside. You stand to make way more if you do it well.
You got a good head start.
Good solid team around you. You'll be fine.
You got a great head start right there.
Hey man, this don't be no damn quitter like Ben Simmons.
By Philly,
by Ben Brooklyn.
You'll be okay. You will be okay.
Ben's problem started at LSU. We can't blame Philly for that. He showed signs at LSU. He showed signs.
Ain't gonna lie to you. That shit, yeah, man. That shit really started at Montverde. If we really want to be honest, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But man, just don't be no quitter like Ben Simmons, y'all. Speaking of quitting, you know what I'm saying? I heard a very crazy statistic, which is actually very funny though. It said in the month of March, we had a record-setting as U.S. As an American, as damn, I can't know what the fuck am I supposed to say. Yeah, as America, we had 4.5 million people quit their jobs, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's hella body.
Yeah, they said now there's 11.5 million available jobs. But niggas ain't trying to go to work. Reason why is because y'all don't spoiled us, you know what I'm saying, with that work from home option. And you know what I'm saying, they don't want to give up them laptops and them, you know what I'm saying, and mimosas at 10, niggas don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. But I mean, my question to all that is like what does that do? Like how does that hurt businesses, if at all? And what does that even say to employees? Like, how do employers, or how are you supposed to get around that? Like damn, I don't like, if I don't let my customers stay. I mean, not my customers, my employers work from home. Essentially, I ain't gonna have no employers. But if I let them work from home, I'm probably losing money paying for everybody's internet. You know, I'm paying for all these equipments and all, you know, all this type of bullshit. Like, what would y'all do in that situation, man? You're an employer sitting there looking at that list.
Well, as far as people doing it, what I think about people doing it, I think that ties like perfectly into the conversation we just had about the endorsement thing too. Like, as far as the principle goes, a lot of people are seeing, oh, you're making how much off YouTube? You're making how much off OnlyFans? You're an influencer on what? All you do is post this, and you you DoorDash, and you deliver this many orders, you get how much?
Hey,
and,
DoorDash got niggas thinking they can be millionaires. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, crypto, what? Like, all these people are making all of this off of what? They're just kind of like, well, why would I work for you? But like I said, it ties in perfectly, kind of like to the whole: are you LeBron James? Are you about to be that consistent in your like discipline on your body? Same thing with this. Are you about to hustle that much that you about to make what you were just making at that 9 to 5, putting in 8 hours? Now you're going to have to put in 17 to make the exact same, but doing it your way. Are you prepared to do that? Possibly more. You can make more, but maybe you're not disciplined enough to make more. Maybe you just don't have that good of an idea. But if I was a business owner, I don't. That's a very difficult one to answer, because that's a multifaceted problem. Because like the simple answer is just pay them more, but like it's not that simple to just say like I just pay them more. Well, yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it is though. And let me say why I feel like it's easier for like a Jeff Bezos to say, okay, well, I'm gonna pay these people more. You gotta look at all these people who are literally running your business for you, while you literally sit and sleep in bed, and you know what I'm saying, and all these things. You're not doing the physical work. So you gotta think of the people who are showing up daily, consistently for you to profit, while you're literally not even lifting a finger. So I have no problem when it comes to like that, you know what I'm saying, the statistic that Javen just read out. Like, that just shows more people are finding another way to make ends meet, pay their bills, and just live life how they choose to, and not let someone who's already rich and someone who's already figured out, you know, this business side of life profit off of their hard work anymore. So when it comes to like, even like what you said with like the OnlyFans or YouTube, these people are literally their own bosses at that point. You literally control your own rights to do whatever you want to do. You literally can set your own income based off of how hard you decide to work in that respective field, and not have anybody taking or even telling you how much you feel like you should be worth for your hard work. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely have no problem with that in that aspect of that number, that amount of people quitting their jobs. I think it's a good thing. I would love to see more people do it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to just see that number increase, you know, just because, like I said, it just shows more people finding ways to do things on their own and not let these people who are already rich profit off of their hard work anymore. And when it comes to just the business owner side, pay those people more. Pay those people what they actually deserve. It's not easy for you to just say, well, okay, well, I'll throw you $1 here. You're really making billions. You know what I'm saying? So what's you adding that one, instead of you doing that $1 raise? What's you doing like 3, 4? It's not like you're gonna lose money. You already know your projected sales are literally increasing. I'm just talking about when it comes to businesses such as like an Amazon. Like, that's something that's never going away.
I was going to ask you, what about somebody who's not making that much?
I'll say a little mom and pop shop down the street where you get your barbecue chicken sandwiches from. They rely on they niggas to come in.
They paying $11 an hour for the little mom and shop.
Oh hell no! I'm
shop.
quitting them bitches too. Quitting them niggas too. I'm about to say, oh yeah.
I bet I'd have no damn job.
Nah, they
11.
How much would you accept?
I need at least 15 from them niggas.
And what if and the people asking for 17 or everybody's walking out?
Yeah, I mean that's
just. But I mean, honestly, what can you expect when it comes to this?
Well, no, I'm asking you. You own the shop. That's what's happening. Yeah,
shit, I get it. I know how expensive life is. I have no problem with that. If it came down to the point where I can't
even
afford
at your own expense,
hell yeah. If I can't afford to pay you with your actual living expenses, I have no problem.
Niggas better than me.
I understand. Right there. People go through shit, bro. People's living expenses are increasing by the day. So if you as a business owner can't even afford to pay these people what they're worth to match their living expenses, you should be understanding of what they're going through. I understand this is your little mom and pop shop business, but these people still have bills. These people still have lives at the end of the day, rather than just making your business successful. Because it's not their business. They just work for you, regardless of if it's a big business or small business.
What you think?
I see what Juan is saying, but the thing that makes this conversation so
very nuanced,
very nuanced, and I think really dangerous is the fact that yes, I get what you're saying, but that way of doing things opens the doors to wiping out mom and pop businesses, one, and two, giving these big Fortune 500 companies the chance to swoop in and take over, which is dangerous because if I'm the owner of one of these companies, I don't care that you're not going to come to work because one, you're easily replaceable, and two,
I'm in that bitch doing it myself.
People would hate to see the day that they replace everyone with an automated system, because then you are then put out of jobs. So for people for jobs to be such a big focal point in voting and in politics in general, and for people to then turn around and quit because I'm saying just for whatever, it's a very bad look, and it leads down a very dangerous road, in my opinion.
I 100% agree with that, and I think in that regard, with this growing like this, the human need, or the man-made need, I should say, was going to be obsolete very soon, man. That shit going real fast. Like, Amazon going to be delivering food. You know what I'm saying? You can get McDonald's from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? You can get some subscription. You know what I'm saying? Fruit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit through Amazon. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I know. I never thought I'd see that like that. I never. Not only the delivering of groceries, but delivering of whole vehicles. You can buy a car and
I was gonna say,
drop that joint off at your crib.
I was gonna say, man, it's crazy to think because I never thought it was gonna be anything other than just fucking taxis. And here we got Ubers and Lyfts. You know what I'm saying? Like I can, you know what I'm saying. On top of that, I can also get a ride and get some food delivered at the same time through the same nigga. I'm like, God,
I will
innovation
put you on now.
That's innovation.
Just taking away the fact that companies like hotels and stuff like that have automated bellhops and doormen and stuff like that. That's not a thing, bro. Universities have literally put into place systems like automated DoorDash systems. They'll deliver food from spots on campus to your door, like no person.
Domino's has some shit like that. Y'all know. I don't know if y'all ever. Yeah, I swear y'all had to have seen that commercial. Yeah, it's like a little car that drives. Like literally, there's nobody in that bitch. It just has the pizza. Yeah, it just has the pizza in there. It'll drive.
They have automatic.
Yeah, yo, it'll come go straight from the store right over to you. Yeah, right over to you, and then it pull up to your house. You open up the little slide, you get the pizza, and that's it. And ain't nobody in there.
Yeah,
and
we are definitely going to take the good and bad that comes with this liberation of people. I get that people are understanding people are more prone to enforcing their desired lifestyle on their surroundings and stuff like that, and they're more entitled. But you have to take the pros and cons with that. I think the cons are more devastating than the pros you're going to get.
I think also like you guys were saying, and like Quinn alluded to as well, is that you start to see with this day and age different ways that people are making income in the streams and shit like that, and how easy it is to do through YouTube. And people is they feel more entitled, like oh, like I don't even have to be here physically at this 9 to 5. Like I can get this money this way, and I feel like
work for you,
right. If my neighbor is making money like this, like I shouldn't be having to do that. And then that's I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's some bitch made shit, if you ask me. Listen, because listen, man.
Built for that.
Yeah, I'm about to say whatever happened to grinding and getting that raise. Whatever happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Sticking it through.
Everybody wants that lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like I feel like you gotta grind for something.
I feel like that's just how I see it. Like, not everybody sees that mindset of staying at a company or staying at a job and literally working their way up to the top for somebody else's benefit. Of course, you can get your salary raise increase here and there, but like not everybody sees themselves working for somebody all their life.
It's not. I get that. It's really not even that. Though.
But that's honestly what it is.
It is that. But that's what I like to say. Like, yeah.
The problem is that because put it to you like this, right? Everybody wants $1 million. That doesn't mean you're going to get it, and that also does not mean if you were to get it, you wouldn't fuck it all off. So I say that to say, just because you don't want to work in a 9 to 5 and work for that raise, and you don't want to do that, does not necessarily mean that that's not your actual best option in reality. Because in reality, you are too undisciplined to be your own boss. I don't care what you want to do. You are not this. You will drive yourself into poverty trying to be your own boss.
But I mean,
you better work under that nigga who actually knows what he's doing and can break you off something, as opposed to trying to get it yourself because you're not that.
Unless somebody honestly tries to go out on a limb and be their own boss, with people, even like how you guys are kind of saying, like, you know, pretty much from what I'm hearing, there's supposed to be people who fill certain gaps. Like certain people obviously can go out and do these things, and then there's certain people who obviously are just made to just work here at this like McDonald's or whatever. Not to knock anybody working at McDonald's.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. It's
hold on. I'm just saying. Hold on. I'm just saying. Like I understand that aspect, but then at the same time, it's kind of like that's kind of like an old folktale that people have been told for years. Like, oh, go work at this company, work your way up to the top. And it's like, I mean, I can't knock people for honestly trying to do something and build something of their own. Regardless if the shit fails or succeeds, at least they tried. And with them failing, that's their realization. Like, okay, well, yeah, I probably should have stayed working for this other person because I ain't got all my shit together yet, or I haven't figured it out all the way yet to really become successful on my own. So I don't have any problem, like I said, with the people doing these things. You know, you just gotta
know your strengths, know your weaknesses.
Yeah, you gotta let them find out on their own. You know what they're actually capable of and what they actually just envision for themselves, but it's not really possible.
Yeah,
I guess that's the benefit of capitalism, that everyone has that right to try.
Pretty much.
But I mean, everyone has the right to try.
This morning.
I'm about to say and I mean, and then you'll find out.
Jump social classes as quickly as you can in America. Yeah. Nowhere else in the world are you born a farmer, and in less than a year would you be at the top of the social chain.
That's the issue, is that like the social media and everything. Like niggas gotta start niggas gotta get back to showing the struggle, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Niggas making it look too easy, way too easy. All you see is the glory. You know what I'm saying? You don't see none of the work that goes behind it. So then you start to think like, oh man, like man, he looks like me, she look like me. You know, I can do that. Like that looks pretty easy, but you don't even know any of the type of work that goes into it. Like you don't know. Like they making 10 to 20 videos right now, and they only picked one out of them 20 to use. Like, and that was all in 1 hour.
Tying into that, people have to calm down the idolization of these people. And people have to tone down, just disassociate themselves from just identifying with these people's lives and start living their own lives. Like they have to cut that down. I think that is what really drives a lot of this. Like you were saying, Jaden.
To wrap this all up and to tie it into all perfectly as well. Did y'all? I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but T.I. said this on a No Jumper interview a little while ago. He spoke about trying his hand at podcasts. T.I. He was like, I'm about to try making podcasts. T.I. said, I was with it for about a month before I stopped. And Adam asked him, why did you stop? And his answer was, he wasn't getting the finances that he thought he was going to be getting from it. It wasn't getting the buzz he thought that he was going to be getting from it. And then thirdly, he thought that it turned into more of a job than he liked it to be. It started becoming meetings for this, interview at this time, be here at this time, do this at this time, write these things down. And he didn't really like that. And then, so it ties in perfectly with what you were saying, Lee, idolizing these things. Like, bro, I know that you see how these rappers are living, and yeah, I'm talking about the top tier echelon of rappers. Yeah. I'm not talking about like the basic. I'm talking about the thugs and the Drakes and them cats. Yeah, they're living wild and they're having a lot of fun, a lot of crazy lifestyle, but you don't know, once that camera goes off, more times than not, they're in the studio actually. Like
that's so funny that you said that.
When you don't see them on camera. Like, they're working.
That's like, that's really ironic that you said that, because literally I just saw an interview that Thug had did with I think it was Wallow and Gilly did it with Man that was with the Game. And he was talking, they was like talking about overnight success. And he was like, nigga, this like overnight success, nigga, this shit's been since 07. He was like, I've been in this bitch since 07 grinding like this, like, and it's, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, it took me up until maybe like 2014 to really get that first song. Like, that's 7 years. That's what I'm saying, like 7 years just to get you noticed. And a lot of niggas just, like you said, they just be idolizing the idea of it, and like, it seems so obtainable. Yeah, like, just because I mean, essentially you can.
It is that.
I'm about to say, because it's all the power of your phone.
Not even disagree, just slightly alter what you said, Juan. Just in the sense that it's not you can't do it. It's more so, like you just said, or like you said before that, it's not so much you can't do it and I can. It's more of a, well, if we're both doing it, who's gonna fill the gap? And then you break it down even further to, okay, process of elimination. I'm far more ambitious than you. So maybe you should sit back and do this level of thing, because your level of ambition, unless you're actually going to rise it and it actually reaches the level and your intellect actually reaches a certain level, and that's not even about me personally. That's like the person who wants to be a leader and the person who also claims to want to be a leader. But the characteristics of being your own boss, that's something that's ingrained in you, but then also as well, it's something that can be learned. It's just not something everybody has a discipline to really learn.
That's why it's also like a pros and cons. It's like a pros and cons type of thing, because although everybody else might be able to see like you're not fit to be your own boss, people are still going to want to. They're still going to want to try. I'm saying they're still going to want to try on their own up until they 100% fail and be like, oh shit, well everybody else was right. Let me just go back to doing what I was supposed to do. I mean,
I just my only call to people: be more self-aware, be real with yourself. Yeah, that's really it.
Just be real with yourself. Just really think before you
be real.
Make a leap like that.
Speaking of being real with yourself, I got one question I want to ask you. Oh, hey, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say this and be done with it, bro. Just realize there's regular ways to get to a bag. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the upper echelon of rappers, a lot of these guys live very, you know what I'm saying, relatively semi-regular lives to a guy you could see that has a higher earning job. There's ways to get to a bag that don't require you wanting to, you know, I don't know, be a
jump into stardom.
Into stardom. Yeah, like there's just different ways to get the money out here.
I know niggas at Home Depot getting the bag.
You live a good life on $110,000 a year. Hey man, that's all I'm saying. You live a good life on that.
I know niggas living good on way less. You know what I'm saying? But
you live good on 100,000. You don't.
I'm about to say.
Hey, but I digress, man. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Dipping and dabbing, zigging and zagging. Zooming on in, checking us out.
Man. Thank you all you listeners / watchers for our YouTube post as well. Thank you guys for coming out. Listen to this week's episode.
Just the
Inside Wolves.
And all these gentlemen did it earlier. I wrap it up with this here. My name's Q. I'd like to thank you all for really tuning in, giving this another try. Got a new co-host here. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody on the social media tip now. Shout out Carly. You feel me? And now, not only that, we're trying to continue growing and expanding the brand. It's only going up from here. And like Javen just referenced with the thug thing, man, it's a race. It's not a race, man. It's a marathon. I mean, it's a marathon, man. It's not a race. We still here for the long haul.
And we Kenyan. And we Kenyan as fuck.
Twice a week. We upgrading people 2 times. I just want to go ahead and verbally say that as well. We are now uploading 2 times a week, every Monday and Friday.
Mondays and 10 a.m.
We here for the long haul, and Philly is not. They lost.
Oh wow! And so is Chicago and Brooklyn. And so is Chicago and Brooklyn. For more SI Wool content, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit that link tree in our bio to bring you to all our platforms. Let's get it.